dental problem you have is not directly connected to your time in the service.
I lost a damn arm, leg, man. You guys want a part of this?
the matter?
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I scared you.
What were you dreaming about? What's the matter?
I don't know. Oh, no, I got the baby up.
It's all right.
Oh, sorry.
Needed to be fed anyway.
Where's that toothache medicine, honey?
Oh, I put it back in the medicine chest.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Hey, you big guy. Look at that guy go.
His face is getting thinner. Starting to look like a grown-up, isn't he?
He's starting to look like you.
Oh, you think so?
Sure he does.
Your mother said he just looks like you.
Of course, she's my mother. Oh, oh,
They're killing you, aren't they?
oh, are they ever? Oh, I hope that paperwork comes through at that VA tomorrow. I can't stand it.
I can't believe the red tape. I mean, 6 weeks just to get clearance for dental work?
Oh, what if I needed a heart transplant or something? Huh?
Thank God you're covered. $3,800. I don't know how people do it.
They are? They're doing it?
Yeah, they are. Why don't you go back to bed and let me rock this child to sleep?
Good night, big guy.
Hope you're not waiting for an answer.
Say dada, dada. Good night.
Missed again.
Oh, come on. Look, I've come down here 4 times trying to get this thing squared away, you know?
I know.
Yeah, I know you know. I mean, I got to take off work from the bank to do this.
All right,
Mr.
Mr. Mason. Okay, all right, well, let's see here. Yeah, the findings of the board are that you are not entitled to dental care in this instance.
What?
I'm sorry.
There's got to be a mistake there.
No, there's no mistake.
How can that be? I mean, how can it be?
Well, you see, the problem is that the dental problem you have is not directly connected to your time in the service.
What do you mean? I get my face blown away, then you fix my teeth for me. Is that it?
In a way, that's what it means.
Oh, this is crazy. Something's wrong here. I'm a disabled veteran.
I know that. I wish there was something I could do, but
Look, I want the board to review this again. Because there is definitely something wrong here.
it won't do any good. Those are the rules.
I lost a damn arm, leg, man.
I know that. Look, I didn't make the rules. What can I say? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I want you to go up to a Dr. Bonner's office. He's in room 144. You make an appointment for 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Bro.
You.
Wait a minute. Well, hold it.
What's wrong with me? That's the assignment, isn't it? The boss told you something.
You're not the assignment, and it's not serious.
Jonathan, you tell me the truth. I'm checking out. That's it, isn't it?
That's not it. Will you stop worrying? I'll see you here later.
Jonathan!
What?
This Dr. Bonner, he's a heart surgeon, right?
Wrong. He's a dentist.
A dentist? I hate going to dentists! I hate my teeth are fine!
The storm front is moving in from the northwest that should drop a considerable amount of snow on the Sierras. As it moves into the basin, there's a 30% probability of rain. Temperatures, highs in the 60s, overnight lows in the 40s. And now the local news at 11 o'clock this morning. After a 3-week delay, the trial for accused killer Raymond Bourne will resume tomorrow. Bourne, indicted on 17 counts of murder, has spent the past 21 days in the dentist's chair. Known in the press as the Hilltop Killer, Bourne had complained constantly during his trial of pain due to dental problems. His attorney, claiming his client could not fully concentrate on the court proceedings, was granted the needed time to correct his problems. Bourne, in turn, thanked the taxpayers as he left the dentist's office.
Hey, how you doing? Jonathan Smith, I just started.
Oh, yeah, Joe Mason.
Yeah, good to see you. Where do you guys go to eat around here? Any place that's cheap and still good?
Yeah, Sally's here around the corner. Price is right, and it's not bad.
Hey, you mind some company for lunch?
No. No, that'd be fine.
All right, terrific, thanks. Hey, what's the matter? Sandwich no good?
No, it's fine. I just got a bad toothache. It hurts to chew.
Ooh, nothing worse. You really ought to get in and see a dentist. What's funny?
Nothing.
Hey, if you need a good dentist, my buddy's going to one. A man named Bonner over on 3rd.
Bonner? That's my dentist.
Gotta be kidding.
No.
Well, out of all the dentists in this town, now don't tell me it's that a small world.
I'll be darned.
Hey, look, I'm supposed to meet him over there after work today. If you're gonna go to the dentist's office, I'd like to have a ride over with you if it's okay.
Well, sure, yeah. Yeah, that'd be all right.
All right, great.
We better get going. Hey, Eve.
Yes?
Can I have the check, huh?
Your check's been taken care of.
By whom?
That gentleman at the counter over there. He insisted.
Friend of yours?
I never saw him before in my life. Do I know you?
No. Rudy Reinhardt. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing just fine, Rudy. Want to know why you picked up my check?
Ah, just being friendly.
Why?
Why what?
Why aren't you picking up my friend's check that's sitting with me? I mean, maybe he's a better guy than I am.
Hey, Joe, it's getting late.
I don't give a damn. I want Rudy here to tell me why he picked up my check.
Hey, look, I'm sorry, okay?
I don't need sorry. I want an answer. Now spit it out, Rudy. Come on, tell me why you picked up my check.
Hey, look, I said I was sorry.
And?
I made a mistake, and I didn't mean anything by it.
And?
I just saw your combat pin.
So you thought you'd buy a disabled veteran a free lunch. Well, let me tell you something, Rudy. I don't need a free lunch. I don't need a damn medal, and I don't need your pity. I tell you what I do need, though. I need someone to treat me as well as you treat your murderers and your thieves. That's what I need. There you go. Thank you very much.
this is a stick-up.
Hey, Kathy. Come on, that's not funny.
Hope you were dreaming about me.
What?
Well, you had your eyes closed, and I was just hoping you were dreaming about me.
Well, who else? Well, what are you doing here?
Well, we came to say hello to my husband and his father. How'd it go this morning?
Oh, yeah, real good. Everything's covered.
Well, it's about time.
Yeah.
Did they give you any excuse for the delay?
The usual, honey, red tape, you know.
Well, at least it's over, huh? Did you make an appointment?
No, I just thought maybe I'd, drop by after work.
I'll call now. See if he has an opening at 4:30.
Kath, I can do it.
I'd like to do it, all right.
Here, give your son a kiss. Daddy a kiss. Yay. I'll make some marrow-bone soup tonight.
Be easy after the dentist.
Oh, good. Good.
I love you.
Yes. I love you too, honey.
Well, I'll see you when you get home.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
My wife and kid.
Nice, a cute-looking boy. Looks like you.
You've been talking to my mother.
Excuse me. I would like to make a deposit.
Yeah, sure. Why didn't you tell her? Tell her it was all for nothing. Tell her nobody gives a damn. She's making the appointment. What the hell are you gonna get the money?
Is there something wrong?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's something wrong. Yeah, you're damn right something's wrong. I was born here. I fought for my country, and for what? You die, they give you a memorial. You live, they give you the shaft.
You stopped again. Something wrong.
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Dee Mao! Dee Mao!
Take it easy.
What's going on here, Joe?
Okay, it's this tooth, Mr. Kagan. It's driving him up the wall.
Don't be a hero, Joe. If you're feeling that bad, you should just tell me.
No, I'm okay. No, I'm sorry.
Smith will take over here.
No, I'm fine.
Joe, we close in 10 minutes. Take it easy.
Come. Relax.
I'll see you in the parking lot.
I'll take care of this for you.
Hey, man, Joe. Oh, doctor. Oh, not too good. This whole side of my face is killing me.
Yeah, well, I told you that would be the bad area. We'll have a look. Yeah, you got quite a lot of infection in there. One really bad pocket. I can't start any of the dental work today, but I can do something to ease that pain. We'll drill a little hole there and ease the pressure, but you'll be on antibiotics until the infection dies down.
Whatever you say.
Some xylocaine, Helen.
Doctor, could I see you?
Be right back. Would you excuse us a second, Helen? Your wife called today to make your appointment, and
Yeah, I know. I was going to call, but, well, you know how wives are.
yeah, well, she said that you had straightened out your problem with the VA.
That's right.
Yeah, well, according to their office, that isn't so.
Well, they said it might just take a couple more days, that's all.
Oh, well, that's fine. You'll be on antibiotics till then, I'm sure. You do understand, though, that I can't begin any major dental work until this is cleared up.
I understand, Doctor. I understand. I understand.
And I was a cute hygienist.
Yeah, I thought so too. It got turned into the Marquis de Sade. Deep cleaning, she says. I mean, she was scraping my brain before she was done.
Joe, I hope you're feeling better than my friend here.
No, I feel great. I feel better already, actually.
Glad to hear it. Well, we'll see you at work tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Hey,
Yeah,
you guys feel like having a drink?
sure, why not? We'll follow you to our car.
God, I haven't been in a place like this in almost 2 years, especially after work. Ever since Kathy got pregnant. Well, I tell you, having a baby sure changes your life.
Well, what'd you have?
A boy. Jonathan's home.
Oh, he's a cute little guy.
The little guy, the big house, the guy's a terror. She's got her hands full. Oh, she's so glad I made her quit her job, I tell you.
Oh, what did she do?
Physical therapy, yeah, that's where I met her. That's where I fell in love with her. I was love at first sight. It happens, you know. Come on, don't you guys want a drink?
No, it's getting kind of late.
Well, I'm gonna stay right here and celebrate my dental work. Innkeeper!
You want us to stay with you?
Why? Don't you think I can take care of myself?
Yeah, sure I do. I just thought.
Hit the road.
The same?
No, just a double.
You got it.
Hit the road. Go on, I'll see you.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Hey, friend. Got a cigarette?
I don't smoke.
Well, I'm going to buy a pack then.
Got no matches either, buddy.
Well, I'm going to need some money then. You got some money, don't you?
Yeah, you want some money?
That's right.
Well, then get a job, buddy. Just go get a job.
Hey, don't be funny, or you're going to get yourself hurt.
Come on, you punks! Come on, I'll fight you! You want my money? You wanted my money? You come and get it! Come on!
You just made a big mistake, mister.
So did you, Sonny.
You stay out of this. I don't want you here. You just stay out of this.
You better do what he says. Get out of here.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Hey, you better stay back, man.
You stay out of it! Come on, you guys.
Hey, I'm not kidding around.
Hey, come on, Lenny, let's get out of here.
No! I'm on you one last time. Okay, that's it.
You guys want a part of this?
Mark! Let him go.
We're not gonna let him get away.
He can't get away. He's chosen his road. He'll reach the end tomorrow. Hey, you all right?
Yes, I'm all right. you saved me. Why the hell did you just get away like I asked you
Oh,
to?
come on. There were 3 of them, and you're in no shape to fight.
Oh, yeah? Yeah? Maybe the old gimp will surprise you. I mean, maybe I got some things left there, huh?
Look, I'm not talking about your limbs. I'm talking about your brain. You're drunk.
I know what I'm doing.
If you knew what you were doing, you'd have given him the money and walked away from it instead of trying to act like a hero.
I'm a hero. You didn't know that? I am a hero. I am a hero.
Give me the car keys. I'm driving you home.
Just leave me alone, will you?
Look, it's not you I'm worried about. It's the innocent people you're gonna hurt. Now give me the car keys and stop acting like a jackass. Mark, follow us.
All right.
Oh, Joe, thank God I'm home.
It's all right. He's just a little bit under the weather. I'm Jonathan Smith. I work with your husband at the bank. This is Mark Gordon.
Hello, thanks for bringing him home.
Listen, I better get him in the bedroom.
Hey,
Right
you
this
should
way.
have seen it. He had me right by the
Yeah.
neck. He strangled him. He just did.
Here we go. Oh, we go. Oh, yeah. Is that like a light?
Thank you. So worried when I heard the door, I thought it was the police.
Oh, here's his car keys.
Oh, thanks. Joe's never done this before. Are you sure he was drunk? He went to the dentist today. Maybe it could have been the medication.
Oh, he's taking antibiotics, but it was definitely the booze.
What in the world got into him?
Yeah, he's been pretty upset all day because of what happened at the VA.
Why would he be upset? He just finally got clearance for his dental work.
He told you that?
Yes. Why?
Or he didn't get clearance. He was turned down.
No, you're wrong. I talked to Joe at the bank. He wouldn't have any reason to lie to me.
But he did. Now, Mrs. Mason, I think your husband is going through a very tough time.
Over what? His benefits?
Partly.
Mr. Smith, you don't know my husband very well. He wouldn't let something like this get him down. That's just not Joe. I mean, the man lost an arm and a leg. He never once lost courage. He never complained, never had any anger. He's the strongest man I've ever met.
Then why did he lie to you?
I don't know, but I'm sure he'll tell me tomorrow.
I'm sure he's going to tell you something tomorrow. I just hope it's the truth.
Mr. Smith, my husband and I have a very good relationship. We don't keep secrets from each other.
Mrs. Mason, we all try to be honest in our relationships, but sometimes we hide things because we're afraid.
Now I know you don't know my husband very well. After all he's been through, what on earth would he have to be afraid of?
Of not being the hero you fell in love with. Good night, Mrs. Mason.
Come on, Jonathan. I still say you're getting all worked up about nothing. I mean, he got mad, so he tied one on. Who can blame him? Besides, you heard what his wife said. He's the Rock of Gibraltar. It's a real John Wayne.
Come on, John Wayne was a human being just like the rest of us.
Well, I know that. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Look, after you drop me off at the bank, I want you to deliver this letter to Patrick Daly.
Who's Patrick Daly?
An old friend of Joe's. From his platoon.
Oh. Oh, it's a clock. Oh. Kath,
Here's some
honey,
coffee.
it's 8 o'clock.
Well, I gave you an extra hour. I figured you'd need it.
How did I get home?
Your friend at the bank.
Oh, Jonathan. I think I'm sorry about last night. We just stopped for one drink, started to talk, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How'd you make out with your dental appointment?
Oh, good, yeah, I'm on antibiotics. They can't do anything until after the infection goes away.
Joe, why'd you lie to me about the VA?
Who told you that, Jonathan?
Mm-hmm. I would have found out anyway.
I know. I would have told you last night.
Why didn't you just tell me when I saw you?
Oh, no, we were in the bank together. That's why, and I know you and I know your temper, so I just wanted to wait till I got home.
Is that the truth?
That's the truth.
Your friend seems to think that you're going through something and you're not telling me.
What is it with this guy? I mean, first of all, he's not my friend. I just met him. Second, I told you why I lied. Now, come on, you know me better than that. I'll tell you what I told the VA. I don't think it's fair, but rules are rules. I just don't want you to be upset.
I'm not if you're not.
I'm not. I'm not upset. Get a loan at the bank, get my teeth fixed. Big deal. Come on. Going out of here now. Let me get dressed. They'll fire me at the bank for being late, and I'll never get the loan.
Okay. You know, I tried to tell that Jonathan he didn't know you. Your friend seems to think that you're going through something and you're not telling me.
I don't think it's fair, but rules are rules. I just don't want you to be upset.
I'm not if you're not.
I'm not. I'll get along.
Known in the press as the Hilltop Killer, Bourne had complained constantly during his trial of pain due to dental problems. Bourne, in turn, thanked the taxpayers as he left the dentist's office.
Your friend seems to think that you're going through something and you're not telling me.
I'm not. Get along. I'll get along. I'll get along.
Oh. Hey, let's go. The light's green.
The hell I will. The hell I'll get along.
Hey, Joe. How you feeling this morning?
I'm fine.
I met your wife last night. We took you home.
Yeah, she told me. She also told me the rest of it. I don't know what the hell it is with you, but I want you to stay out of my life. You hear me? You understand? I don't know you, you don't know me. I want to keep it that way. You got it?
Pat Daly?
Yeah? Can I help you?
I'm Mark Gordon. You don't know me, but Brand asked me to give you this letter. I'm supposed to stay till you read it.
Sure.
Hey, is this your boy?
Yeah, Matthew. I'm off on Wednesday, so I get to pick him up after school.
Joe Mason. My God, I didn't even know he lived here. Look, it says you know where he's working.
Yeah. You can follow me if you like.
Yeah. Yeah, let me get Matthew changed, and I'll be right with you.
There you are, sir. Thank you.
Joe? Joe, it's Pat Daly. I was in your platoon.
Pat, damn, I'll be damned. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, thanks to you. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I'll say a hell of a long time. Who's this?
Oh, this is my boy, Matthew.
How you doing, Matt? I got a boy your old.
Hey, that's great, man. Say, Matthew, you know who this is? This is Joe Mason. This is the man that saved your daddy's life during the war. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here, neither would you.
Thank you, Mr. Mason.
All right.
Look, I know you're busy, but so why don't we get together sometime? With the wives, I want May to meet you.
You're darn right, Pat. Yeah, we'll do that soon, huh?
Look, here's my card. It's pretty fancy for an electrician, huh?
I'll say. All right. Real good. I'll give you a ring.
Okay, good enough. God bless you.
I couldn't help but overhear that buddy of yours just now. Thinks you're a real hero.
Yeah, big deal.
Of course, so does your wife. I mean, what a guy. Never complained, never lost his courage, never even had any anger. Now, what the heck? It's just an arm and a leg, right?
What is it with you?
That's the question I was going to ask you. What is it with you? You really think you're going to get away with that money?
What?
Oh, come on. You know what I'm talking about.
They owe it to me.
You're damn right they do. Look, you're angry and you got a right to be angry. The system stinks. Then try to change it. And if you can't change it, at least share your hurt and anger with the one person who really cares. You're not alone in this. You got a wife, you know.
What do you want me to do? Go cry on her shoulder?
Yeah, if that's the way you feel. Come on, be honest with her. Be honest with yourself. Oh, what the hell are we supposed to do when we hurt? Just keep a stiff upper lip and a smile on our face? That's crap, and you know it.
You don't know anything. When I first met Kath, I knew exactly how I felt. You want to know why she loves me? Do you? Because I was strong. She could lean on me. She could count on me. I was solid. She needed me.
Your wife doesn't love you because she needs you. She needs you because she loves you. Stop trying to be a hero, Joe. Stop trying to go it alone. It just doesn't work that way, buddy. For what it's worth, your buddy was right today. If it wasn't for you, he and his kid wouldn't be here. So you don't have to try to be a hero, Joe. You already are.
I still say they owe to me.
And I still say you're damn right they do.
Looks like he's gonna be all right.
Yeah? Hey, what time is it?
10 to 6.
Hey, come on, let's go. We're late.
Oh, we got an assignment?
No, you got an appointment.
For what?
To get your teeth finished.
Oh, come on, John. I don't want to.
Mark, will you stop it?
I can't.
Look, you're acting like a coward.
I am not acting. I am a coward. Well, you want me to sit here and pretend I'm a hero?
No. No, I guess I don't.
I don't need a free lunch or a medal or your damn pity. I need to be treated as well as you treat your murderers and thieves. That's what I need.